So all of these come together into a protocol, and that protocol is designed for that individual listener based on their specific needs and goals, and each protocol will go through a different progression of sound frequencies based on each individual's needs. There is a map of sound frequency to performance in the human being. And that is that low frequency sounds, right, the lower tones tend to organize our body. They relate to coordination and to balance and to emotional and physical grounding, right? So we think about the low frequencies being closest to earth, right? So kind of the base of our neurological foundation. And one way to think about that is neurodevelopmentally. As the brain develops, we first become physically efficient through our motor skills. And those are the low frequency sounds that are correlated with that. Then we develop our communication abilities, which are the mid-range of frequencies. So in the listening program, we'll proceed through low frequency sounds, then to progressively higher frequency sounds, then go to the highest frequency sounds that are related to creativity, to logic, to planning, to executive functions. So we go from motor to communication to higher level thinking skills. So all of this is designed from the beginning. There are no accidents. So the music is actually designed and architected, if you will. So it's an architecture of music in a long-term program that you'll follow. And people are often curious, well, how often do you do this music? So in a listening program protocol, a listener will listen 5 days a week for 15 or 30-minute durations once or twice a day. So anywhere from 15 minutes a day up to a maximum of an hour, but generally a typical protocol would be 30 minutes a day. And you listen through specialized headphones that have a vibrator called a bone conductor inside, which in addition to hearing the high quality music through the headphone, that bone conductor is actually grounding the body and delivering bone conducted sound in addition to the air conducted sound. So you're hearing through the two natural pathways that you experience music. We hear ourselves through bone conduction and we hear others through air conduction, so we're training both auditory pathways in the auditory system. And as you listen to that music each day, you can do creative activities, arts and crafts. Kids can play with Legos and with kinetic sand and all sorts of things, just so long as the listening is the primary activity and they're not having to think about what they're doing as they're listening. So the music is really the primary attentional driver at that time of listening. And you'll listen over the course generally of several months. So this is a neuroplasticity-based program, right? So neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to change itself based on environmental input. This music is a neuroplasticity-based program. So each time we listen, we're building on the prior experience, and we're building a stronger neural pathway for that experience over time. The cumulative effect of that music has long-term changes. Right, so rather than just listening to music episodically for a short-term benefit, which the music has, as we do this program over time, just like an exercise regime, right? We don't go to the health club once and lift weights and all of a sudden become a muscle man or become fit. We need to do that training over time. And the listening program is really designed to be a long-term training regime to take us from where we are today to where we want to go. So whether the use of the program is neurotherapeutic, in which we're trying to help a nervous system, a brain that needs some help and support to grow and develop, or neural wellness, where we're really trying to maintain our well-being and sense of homeostasis, or neuroperformance, where we're trying to optimize our life in multiple ways. The program meets us where we're at in that time and helps us get to that next stage. So the listening program, the Advanced Brain Technologies Music, is personalized to the needs of your child or family member at this moment in time, to help them to achieve the goals and benefits that are most important right now, and to build on those over the course of time. Now you can go try to find music maybe through a YouTube video, or go to Spotify or your iTunes playlist and experiment and find some things that might be momentarily helpful. But in a therapeutic music listening therapy, like the listening program, this is really customized and personalized to the individual in the moment.